So as I said, I am back now, and this is part two. This is let's see, Shane is the company for this set. Small parts don't give to children under 3 years old. Number 8331, Monster mini series. It's a Dragonite. It's a Dragonite. Dragonite's such a cute beanbag chair of a Durgan. Oh, I sound ridiculous. But this is the last package that I got here, I believe. Unless something fell on the floor, which is sometimes possible. You gotta be served. You heard it here, folks. I don't know what that was about. It doesn't look like anything fell on the floor. So, we're gonna start round two, and since this is a big model, instead of one of those little ones like I did with the multi-Pokemon sets. I keep forgetting that this moves too. Alright, so move this out of the way. Here's my lenses. I need to take them upstairs so I can put them with my cell phone. What do we got? Does this look like it's in a good position? No. Okay, there we go. That's better. Just move anything out of the way that doesn't need to be here. The keyboard can go over here on top of this stuff. Because I'm not going to be typing while I'm doing this. And then... oh, this has got a lot of steps. Hopefully I can process how this works better. The instructions are a little bit clearer, which is nice. They're still very much that same format, but at least it's got like little side explanations of what's supposed to go together. And it gets rid of the floating pieces from the last set. So like it's got this, it says put one underneath, so that way it goes below. And it's got different shapes compared to the other ones. And these pieces are in many colors, which is also cool. I don't know what this green thing is. Oh, it actually has brick remover this? Oh, this is the best set by far. This company is probably my favorite of the probably not legal as far as copyrights go, packaging, because it's got a brick remover. So, for those who don't know, because they don't really do them with Lego anymore either, it's a little thing that if you have two pieces, like, super stuck together, like it usually happens with little pieces like this, you could wedge underneath, and then it pops them off, so that way you can get them off easier if they get stuck together. So that's cool. I'm definitely holding on to that. It's gotta go with my extra pieces that are all in my Yoshi box here. Because if you look in there, it's full of all my extra pieces. This one has 31 steps this time, so it's got quite a few steps. Put everything over here. I need to get these out of the way. Move this stuff out of the way. So yeah, here's my Schnauzer model set, which the model came out cute, but it did not, oh goodness, okay, but it did not have the clearest instructions in the world. So I'm hoping this one will be better then, because one, it has different shapes of pieces, so you're not trying to makeshift these little one by ones that fall apart really easily. And two, the instructions seem a lot better. So this Sade company already has my good graces by comparison to the other one. So we're gonna see how the set goes, and then I'll make my final judgment on this one. But I already have a very good first impression, which is a good way to start. Okay, so we need one little one piece, and it goes here. I should have probably started with the two by twos instead. So when I'm explaining these, you'll sometimes hear me say things that sound like really unclear which piece, even though I grab exactly the piece I need. Because when I was little, to me, this was a 4 peg, and to me, this was a line. And so, like, I have names that I'll call them, and even though there's more than one thing that has 4 pegs, those are what I call those things. Okay, so is this staggered? No, I didn't stagger it correctly. I also grabbed the wrong piece. So let's try that again. I thought I grabbed a 4 peg. I did not. I grabbed a 6. A 6 wide. So these go back like this. Correct? Yes. So that's right. So here's the one that I was trying to grab. That goes here. Okay, so yeah. Off slightly here. No? Off slightly the other way. These should go forward. What? I probably shouldn't be doing this after coming off of hydrocodone for my pain meds. Oh, it's got 2 brick pullers even. Nice. Because the zig and the zag on this doesn't zigzag the way I'm zigging and zag, I don't think. So, this is correct. This has this piece go like this, according to it, and the piece underneath it, if those go straight across, will go like this, which means that this is like that. Aha, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay, good. That was complete operator error. I don't have to lock it down to, okay, these aren't as clear as I thought they were. That was definitely operator error. So there's this shape, and then back here behind, see, this is where it does the cool thing, where it actually shows you how to put it together as it was. So here's the 3 wide goes in the middle, and then this goes here. Although they are still doing the thing that I don't like with my OCD, where it has me do pieces that are asymmetrical on a symmetrical model. So I just do mine opposite of the way the instructions show it. If it shows to put it on the right, I put it on the left. If it shows to put it on the left, I put it on the right. So that way, this is always forever one way, and the other is always forever the other way. Okay, so... What? Okay. I think they show this model backwards here, because that won't go the way they have it. So I think their instructions flipped around, mirrored, because I think they're wanting it to go this way, and they want this one to go on the other side this way. But they should have put it in the front, and it's supposed to go in the back. And so I think it's that they have it, and then they have you flip it over. But it doesn't look like that on the thing. And then you do a 3 wide, and a 3 wide, and the front you do a little 3 wide of this guy. And 2 of the square shaped pieces here. Now, in the set's defense, I'm hoping I'm doing these right because the white and the peach look very similar here, and there are white and peach. Like with my lighting in my room right now, these are 2 different colors. It's not so clear. But I don't really have any other full-size lights right now unless I go all the way over by my bed and turn stuff on, but it doesn't usually reach over here very well. So, there's that. So, do a 6 and a 4. And underneath these is a 3-peg this way. Wait. Huh? Okay, so yeah, instructions are sometimes a little wonky because they have this going where there's already a piece. And it doesn't quite work the way that they're wanting it to. So I think it goes behind that spot by 1 peg, but I can't tell. Also, it looks like this has a set piece I've never seen in a real Lego set, unless that's 2 different pieces and they just didn't demonstrate it very clearly. Which I'm guessing is what it is just because of what I'm seeing here. Yeah, it's because of where the line is. It's just hard to see. Okay, so got these guys. We need these guys. And this is definitely the tail I'm working with here. So this goes right down the middle. Ah! Hello? Okay, send her downstairs so she's not freaking out. Okay, bye. We have 2 dogs at the vet getting their yearly checkup stuff going on, and the other one's upstairs, lonely. And so I might need to speed this up a little bit so that way I can get back upstairs with the doggy. Yeah, it looks like that's how it's supposed to be. They just put it in the wrong spot. So the instructions on this are worse than the other ones in that sense. But the instructions are better in the sense that it breaks down the steps easier to read. So it's kind of a zero-sum in a sense, but at the same time the errors are pretty intuitive as long as you know what's going on. This goes here. This goes here. So I'm going to try and speed through this as quickly as I can. I mean, you don't usually try to deke around too much when I'm doing these, because otherwise it makes the video really long, which is not interesting to everyone. I don't mind a long video as long as there's something actually going on in the video, but it's not everyone's favorite when you have a friggin' 45-minute long video. That's why I started cutting down my streams into 15-minute videos instead of 2 hours, which is what I started with. And let me tell you, it can take a really long time to cut down an 8-hour stream into 15-minute videos. I learned that very quickly. But I do every night when I do them, I cut the videos down that same day so that I don't forget and lose streams. Because that's why we're missing 2 episodes of Borderlands, because I forgot to do it and now they're lost. I don't have a way to get back to them, which really sucks because it's one of the best segments, so we're going to have to redo it because the segment is amazing, and I'm going to have to do that with Xander one of these days because Shin's computer apparently just hates Borderlands 2. It won't let him play it, and then when it finally did let him play it again, it stopped letting him connect to the internet or something, and so he had to stop playing again. And it's weird, and I don't know why, but it really sucks. I don't know if it's something he's done or if it's something that's been done inside of the computer from just age or what, but it sure does not want him to play, that's for sure. And it seems like it's only Borderlands, which is funny because he likes Borderlands. I mean, it's not funny in the haha sucks for you kind of way. It's funny in the I don't understand why of all the things this is what it's doing to you kind of way. Because I may tease shit a lot and stuff, but you know, I don't want bad things to happen to shit. I don't want inconveniences to happen to shit. That's no fun. Are those white? Those are actually white. So I gotta make sure I get 2 white ones. These are Dragonite's claws. So I will say that this surgery went better than I expected. When I had my wisdom teeth surgery, my whole mouth hurt for a long time. This doesn't really hurt so much. I mean, sometimes it feels like I have a sore throat because where they had to actually cut out was down in my throat area. But it doesn't hurt nearly as bad, even though they had to like adjust the bone and cartilage inside of my nose to straighten my septum. It doesn't really hurt, which is good. I don't like pain. I mean, a lot of people don't like pain. I'm not saying anything revolutionary there by any means. There are people who do like pain, and that's fine. If they like pain on themselves, I'm not so much for people who like hurting others. I will probably say I disagree with that. But I'll probably say I do disagree with someone deliberately hurting other people. Let's see. We got this, and then a 2 tall stack of single peg blocks here. And there's a tan one. This is a very interesting color of block. Dragonite's definitely a brighter orange than this, but I like the look of it. I don't know if they went with like shiny Dragonite, because it kind of looks like that's what they did here with the colorations. Okay, so that does zag out like that, so I can get 6 wide across there. Did I forget a piece? Did a piece fall off, maybe? No, it's just floating up there. It's so, yeah, it just had this straddles like this, is that true? Dragons on a tree. Yeah, no, it just straddles across a gap like that, I guess. Sure, why not? So those must be his knees down below. These are his arms, like his actual arms. What else do we got here? So once these are in place, we have a single orange peg here, and a single orange peg on the other side. Also, I figure this is from, since I work with paper a lot, it dries out my skin. I'm trying to keep from messing with it because of blisters. And I'm just an entire infirmary in one person right now. It's not great, I'll tell you. But I did want to come on and let everybody know, you know, that I'm doing all right. Oh, did I just get crap out of my glasses? That way, okay, good. Am I in favorable condition? No, but I do get some time off to recover, and I greatly appreciate having time off to recover. even just as a mental day kind of thing, there's been just a lot going on at work lately. And so having a couple days to deprocess when I've been running a full-time shift for months and months on end, I can really use this. October really is full of special events for me. There's my parents' anniversary. There's uh, Halloween. There is the MLP convention I'm going out of town to. There's just all kinds of fun stuff happening. So I definitely am happy to have time to get away from the crap, as it were. I will say, though, and I have said this before, any complaints I have about my current job pale in comparison to the complaints I had about my previous jobs. I really do like my current job. I definitely have things that I wish would improve, but I think that's true that no matter what job a person has, they're going to find something that could be better. But where I am, I'm happy enough that I've not even considered really looking for a job significantly for 2 years straight now, which is very different from the past where I was essentially constantly looking and just miserable because nobody would even interview me. Which, when you're paying student loans because you did what you thought was right and you went to school and you got an education and you did what you thought was the thing to do, the way that it's supposed to be in your culture to get an education, to go get qualified for more occupations and then nobody interviews you, it's very emotionally draining. But then when I got in where I am now, like I said, I have my complaints, but it's definitely scores ahead of what it would have been at any of my other jobs. So there's that. Where do these go? Why do these go way up front? These are Dragonite's head just pops straight forward. Dragonite has a cute big head. Dragonite is a friend in beanbag chair dragon form. I need probably looks like the last 4 long orange. Because I'm not seeing any of them. Is that you? Oh, those weren't even close to the same things. That was a different. Okay. So there's those. I need a 2 log on this side. A 2 log on this side. I need 2 of these guys. Which, however, they are centered on those 2s. Those go like this. So there's those guys. And then you got a 3 wide on the back here. And then 1 wide even farther back here. And then on the last little bits of the tail back there, the cute Dragonite tail. I need a Gudra now. Dragonite and Gudra. Gudra's the closest to Dragonite of all of the pseudo-legendary dragon Pokemon, in my opinion. They're both big, cute, kinda clumsy looking, friendly Durgans. Okay, so a 3 wide that goes underneath a 6 wide. Or a 6 peg. This doesn't have any 6 wides. I haven't seen a 6 wide since a real Lego set. Which I do have those. I have lots and lots of Lego stuff. It's just all packed away because for a long time I didn't have the space or time to do anything like this, and now I'm buying these little teeny tiny things that are basically the same stuff. Such is life. 3. I do like that at least the better sets that I've done as far as constructive instructions. These do like to, once they have an unstable thing, stabilize the thing. Sometimes on original Lego sets that I have, it would have you build up the same shape repeatedly, and then you'd have like a long, flimsy piece that you'd straighten up at the very top, and that would sometimes feel really awkward and unwieldy to me, especially when I was like 6 and 7 and not really super keen on agility nor having much pressure. I could get really upset trying to make a Lego set sometimes. But I loved them. I didn't spend. I was little at the time, so I made my parents spend lots and lots of money on Lego sets. Those were the wrong pieces. I thought that was a different shape. Alright, guy. Using my thingies then. So that's how you're gonna be. Oh, back here. Back here. I saw you that's underneath my computer. Ah! Go back here. Sneakily hiding Lego set piece. Alright. So there's that. This one needs to come off too. There's that. So I even got to use those little things the way they're supposed to be used. What I actually needed behind this one is one of these. Which pieces am I on? So I need two acrosses here. And then a 3 across here. And then a single square here. Alright. So there is Dragonite's lower jaw, basically. Dragonite. Or Dragonite as well. Use this guy and this guy next. We're getting up to his eyeballs. You're gonna be able to see the eyes here in a minute. So then you have a 2-eyed black right here, which is just one eye. And the other 2-eyed black that I got here for the other eye. Somewhere I have 2 1-wide blacks that are going to go up on top of it. I'll just get them out of the way so I don't have to look for them on the black tabletop that they are sitting on. Back here. So, then behind them, this is where I use these guys. They make up the sides of his upper jaw, I guess. Hello. Hello. I don't. I still can't breathe through my nose, though. But I don't sound too bad. What's the plan? Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's really not that big of a concern, the temperature. 40s are not really. Alright. Alright. My parents seem to think that 40s, which I frequently will open my window when it's in the 40s, is a temperature too cold to be outside, and I don't understand why. It really doesn't bother me that much. I drive home from work in temperatures of the 40s with my windows down all the time. Especially coming out of winter, because when I get to the temperature where I feel like I can have my windows open, I want my windows open all the time. I love fresh air. I really do. I wish I could do like recordings at parks and stuff. I don't have a really good camera. And I'm still a little wary of the idea of showing off things that could identify where I am very well. But yeah, I had a thing I had to go to do. And so my parents are coming all the way to get me. Instead of just having me go back the way that I got there in the first place. But whatever. I don't make the rules. The same shape. It really likes this shape. Dragonite is made of this same shape repeatedly. Next is... So does anything touch that, or is it just floating outside? Yeah, it's just floating outside. So there's that guy again, and then there's a one pin. Always with that. Every time. In fact, so far it's... Does it really have blood where he's died and then he's gone up? Yes, so. So we got two, and then the little L-shaped pieces here. I never really did have a good name for them as a kid, because they're not really an L-shape, because what I would have described as an L-shaped piece as a kid would have been longer one way than the other. I mean, technically it's not an incorrect claim, it's just in my head I wouldn't call it that. So then on the front side, we have these guys, which make up the shine at the top of the Dragonite eye. It could be the sclera. I don't really know. I don't really know if it would qualify as a sclera. I guess that depends on how the Dragonite is looking. Whether the sclera on the eye would be revealed, or whether it would just be the shine of the pupil. Then a 4. That's not a 4. This is... Get back here. This is a 4. This is a 4, and then a 3 wide, a 3 wide, and then the top of the eye is left open, but we do go at an elbow shape off of this way. So I'm guessing the piece on top of it has something to connect to it, and I'm guessing that's for... Yeah, I thought this was going to be another 40-minute video. Oh, you're back here. Don't lose pieces inside your head. This is true in real life. Don't lose pieces inside your head. It's dangerous. 2, 3 logs. This way, this way. Okay. These pieces seem slightly like they're inconsistent in shape, which is a little disappointing. It's not like severe, but I can notice that things look kind of like they're tilted a little bit or weird, janky. But what are you gonna do? You get what you pay for. Although I do wish that such a set existed in a fancier version. I guess, well, I don't have this many orange pieces probably, or else I could just make one of my own. Out of Lego, but I don't have a lot of orange Lego pieces. They're not the most common color of piece. I guess I could get like a Halloween themed Lego set that might have like some, like a little kid's Halloween set that would have like stuff to make jack-o'-lanterns and stuff. I could see if I could do that, so I could make a real Dragonite. For those of you who don't know, Dragonite looks a lot like Charmander with no flame on its tail and some wings. How was that? My chair's on its last leg, but it served exactly the purpose that I wanted it to. It kept me having a chair during a time when I was afraid I would not have a chair. Because my other chair broke. Because, well, no, that one was my fault. I can't hashtag blame shit on that. I will take full responsibility for that chair breaking. Because I stood on the back of it and it broke the swivel in it. That was my fault. I am not going to hashtag blame shit for the most recent chair breaking. Although he has, and I'm not joking, broken 3 of the chairs that I own. Or have owned, I should say. I don't currently own a couple of them that have been scrapped. I own that other one just in case we just desperately need one more chair right now. Alright, and then to top it all off, we got a 2 wide, a 2 go backwards, that goes here, on both sides of the head. Where'd it go? And then 6. That is 1 step back from the previous. And then another 6. And then I think pretty much everything else is going to be for the wings. Well, there's also the feet. It has the feet on here as well. The feet have not been put on. Which is again a difference from the other ones. The other one, it had you build down and then just like slam them into place. It was kind of weird. And then oh nope, the antennas continue up, and it does have his little horn, the little teeny tiny Dragonite horn. And then a little thing like this. Although again, people say that Dragonite doesn't look like it evolves from Dragonair, and that Gyarados doesn't look like it evolves from Magikarp, simply because of the color shifts. But if you look, the stylization between forms is still there. If you look, Dratini and Dragonair, well, mostly Dragonair, has a horn on its head, a similar mouth shape and things like that. It just goes from being wormy to being a dragon. Whereas Gyarados has the same whiskery kind of things on his face, and he has a similar jaw shape and stuff. So when people say that, I think it's a little silly. Shin insists that they should have been the other way around, but to me, I don't think that it's far-fetched for them to be who they are. Well, especially because neither of them is far-fetched. Far-fetched is a bird. So you're going to see here in just a minute what a wingless Dragonite would look like. In case that was ever a curiosity you had in your mind, that is what a wingless Dragonite looks like. So and then steps 19 through 30 are all wing instructions. So they start from scratch basically. So where's the other one goes? Because I'm going to need it in a minute. Where's the one? So 19. You put this as the lower base. Just like this. And the pieces that connect to it. A single green peg. A 2-line orange peg. And a green elbow. Those all set like this, select the wing, connect this stuff all together. Except for that fire orange, which still doesn't have anything bonded to it. But it will, once I get this guy attached, and this guy attached. Hey, get back here. This guy attached. And then, on top of those, we have a 2-line orange over here. And a green single peg in front. And then a 2-line orange here. And a 2-line green peg in front. And then a third 2-line orange. It's really no wonder that I like doing pixel and voxel art. If this is my origin, is doing things like this when I was little. I had a friend, well, I mean, I don't not have him anymore, although we don't talk as much because everybody's busy all the time, who I went over to his house. He's actually the one who taught me about Baldur's Gate 2, and the bits that I can't get from the miniatures, I guess, by extension. He is, or she is, rather, the one who showed me Baldur's Gate 2. We used to have Bionicle nights at his house a couple times, or her house a couple times. And it was a lot of fun, but yeah, the second time that I went to her house, she was playing Baldur's Gate 2. So that was the first time I ever experienced Baldur's Gate 2. So we have orange. On top of it is, I'm doing it from the top down, I guess. On the bottom of it goes like this. Like this. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, little not Lego piece. And then, so that sticks forward, and then beside it is an elbow that goes back. And it becomes this. this little lump of pieces goes together. It lines up like this. And okay, now it's getting confusing. I'm not a big fan of this. It's a little cluttered, and they're just kind of cramming all the pieces together really fast. Which, I mean, I'm wanting to put the pieces together pretty quick, but I can't read the instructions as well right here. It's starting to kind of lose its footing. So this goes underneath the point of the wing, I guess is how we have it. So the other one, the orange one, which is the same shape, which goes immediately behind it, I guess I can figure out where it goes now. Because this goes here, directly behind, like that. And then that's all of this wing. Just uses the farthest point. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, so it's 2 points. It uses 2 points. That's a little more stable. Good. Alright, and then we do the whole thing again. We use a 3 and an elbow. And the elbow has this little piece here. And the elbow is connected to another elbow, which is not at all how human anatomy works. If you had 2 elbows connected to each other, then you probably have a weird genetic condition, I guess. It could be genetic. It doesn't have to be genetic. This goes this way. Hey, why you gotta fall apart? Never do that to you. This goes like this. Nope. I'm doing that backwards. This goes like this. Since that pops forward up here, this is the 3 log on this side. This will go up here. And then up here is a 3 log. It goes behind the other one. The other way was faster. I don't know what I was trying to do there, but it didn't work very well. Okay, this was a 2, 2, and 2, I remember. So the 2, the 2, and the 2. And then the other pieces are a 2 and a 1. 2 and 1. So that one goes together really quick. This has 1 here with a 1 on top. Back here. Don't be rolling away. We don't need rollaways. And then a 2 here. And a 1 here. Then we do this other weird one, which messed me up last time. Mono, elbow. Pac-Man's eating a green power pellet here. On top of that is a second green power pellet. And two wide here. And another two wide. And then on top of this guy is one final two wide. It seems really flimsy compared to the previous time I did this. Did I do something wrong here? Well, I need one more orange piece that I forgot to put over here behind. Well, did I forget to do it or did I do it wrong? Or I did it wrong here. There we go. Yeah, something feels really janky about this compared to the other time when I did this whole set here. So then we attach this way. Yeah, something's weird here. What did I do wrong? Did I do it backwards? I think I did it backwards. No, put this here. I'm trying to put the whole week on backwards here. It feels really weird and flimsy compared to the last time I did that. So, I don't know, it just feels like something's not attached very well. I don't understand why it would be different though than the other side. The other side seems stable. So what about that? I don't understand. I don't see why that's different. Yeah, both cases I did it the same way. I don't understand, whatever. Alright, so there's that stuff. The weird, very flimsy. It just feels really weird. Like it doesn't seem stable at all. So we got two, and a two and a wide. And that connects vertically straight onto which things now? These guys? The one connects right under the point over, so the other connects back here. Oh, did I make two of the same wing by accident being a dummy? I did. I meant to mirror it. Okay, so I'll have to do this backwards. Oh man. Can't believe I did that. That's dumb of me. It's dumb. It's dumb of me. Start from the beginning. So this time I put the elbow this way. I put the orange thing. Because now I make it this way. So wait, no. I understand what I did wrong though. Okay, so agreed. Agreed. Two agreed. Connects to a three wide grid on top of this. I'll understand what I did wrong here in a minute. And a one peg and a three peg elbow. It all makes sense. I'm gonna stand it. I'll pull those apart here in a minute. Alright, so we do a 3-wide orange across the orange stuff. Then this is on top of here. And then we got green elbow on top. Yeah. Do this rock. 3-wide. With an elbow on top. Like this. Something's weird here. Rewrite like this. Put it all back together. Ah. No. Don't fall off. I don't want you to fall. Are you kidding me? Okay. Thank you. So the other part goes like this. Yes. Go like this. And the 3 log. Does something fall on the ground? No. Where's the 3 log green then? Did the 3 log green fall down? It all went wrong right at the end, didn't it? I don't understand. What's going on? Why, universe, why? What do we got here? Where's the other green? 3 log. There you guys are. Okay. So these two here. Are offset by 1. And they go like this. There is the middle of the wing. Let's try to get 2 wide. With this goes here. This is most of this, I think. I'll figure that out in a minute. Okay. This goes here. There's a 2-wide orange that goes on the side of that. And then there's, yeah, this is the 222 that I was talking about. There's a single green, get back here. Man, why are you guys just so roly today? I don't like it. 222. And then there's another 2-wide orange that goes on top of here. So there's that part of the wing. This is all put back together. This. So the way this thing is made up, you have a 2 and Pac-Man. And then 2 and Pac-Man again. Or no, 2 and a power pellet again, rather. So there's 2 of these on top of each other. See, this just feels so janky and flimsy. It didn't feel flimsy last time. Like, on the other side, rather. And then an orange, 2 wide. Stop with that. It goes straight behind here. Like that. Everything just doesn't feel attached at all. this drops down into place. Yeah, so I'm facing the pieces the right way. What am I doing wrong here? So back pieces. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna put it on the correct side. So this is the way. This way. Oh, I'm missing a toothpick over here. Is it all before too? This doesn't have very many extra pieces. Did I pop right back up? Oh, here's the weird flimsy part that I was talking about. Okay. So, I'll take one of these from here. Nope, it is just that weird flimsy on this end. I wonder why I didn't notice that before. Oh no, the tip of the wings. This is probably my biggest qualm of the whole set so far. It feels really unstable and like they could have done that in a better way. Everything was working so well too. It makes me sad. Alright. So but I also feel like at the end of the wing there's supposed to be something that sticks out. Let's do it on that side. Okay, it is doing it on this side. I'm just backwards on my wing again. Okay, so this is correct. And it goes behind right here. And then I need the same basic concoction with these in front of it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright. So, after all that trouble there at the end, here's a Dragonite. Let's get the thing from right behind it. And oh, come on, camera. Why you gotta do this? It focused, so that chose not to anymore. So there's my cute Dragonite. I like it. I just don't like those tips of the wings being so fragile. So now we have Dragonite, which is somehow shorter than Tails. I should have done that at the beginning. So we have Dragonite, who's somehow shorter than Tails. We have Yoshi, we have a Schnauzer, and then we have Tails. So I got a few of these little pieces over there now. Now you can see them over. There's Dragonite. So that's all I got for now. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, night, afternoon, morning, whatever it is where you are. See you again real soon. And take care.